Yo, good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's podcast. I'm really glad you guys could make it. Today we are having a cool morning, and it feels like we might need some coffee today.
Yeah, it's getting colder each day.
Winter is around the corner, but also the presidential election day.
Yeah, I'm excited to see if there is a chance to have our first woman as a president in the US history.
Yeah, so today we are going to talk about the proposals, about the environment, and we are going to have exclusive content from our people in Flushing International High School about the opinions of other students and teachers about our candidates and their proposals on how they are not going, but at least to reduce the effect of climate change in our environment. So, as you guys know, let's talk about what's happening right now. So, a few weeks ago, there was a hurricane called Milton. One of the biggest hurricanes that happened in the world's history in America. So let's talk about it a bit. So you can go check on CBC News. Um, it's the author is written by Emily Sacker. It was updated on October 10th, 2024. So Hurricane Milton made landfall Wednesday night as a dangerous Category 3 storm near Siesta Key on Florida's central west coast. The National Hurricane Center said Siesta Key is a barrier island located just south of Sarasota. Milton has sustained winds of 120 miles per hour at landfall, but its strength diminished to Category 1 as it moved inland across the state. More than 3.2 million customers were without power in Florida early Thursday, according to utility tracker PowerOutage.us. The Hurricane Center had warned those in the Tampa and St. Petersburg areas to shelter in place as extremely dangerous hurricane force winds were spreading through the area. Earlier in the day, the National Weather Service in Miami observed at least four twisters, including a multi-vortex tornado, as meteorologists reported storm surge starting to arrive along the southwestern Florida coast. Tornado warnings were issued for multiple cities, adding to the hurricane and storm surge warnings already in place for many of those same places. It has been very busy over the last several hours here on the NWS Miami Oops floor. Thanks for all the photos and videos, we truly appreciate it. We are up to four visually confirmed tornadoes today with an official reports of additional damage. Please keep the reports coming. So it's really sad to see that um, there's people suffering about this kind of historical events like the environmental events, but this is what it's gonna keep happening in the past years. It's gonna be happening in the future. It's sadly to this be happening. I can't like imagine people losing everything, you know. If I feel very bad if I lost a pencil. Imagine losing a house or a family member because of this. So we are going to talk about what our candidates for the presidential election day and who's gonna be our president. What is he or she going to do about this? They are going to make something about this, or what ideas they got. So
Well, let's talk about those proposals then.
oh yeah, let's start then. So what about if we talk about Donald Trump?
Okay, on Trump's proposal in the environment, he said that he thinks people are part of the problem, but not the whole problem. He says other things might be making the air warmer too. He doesn't always believe that people are making the air warmer. He doesn't think it's a big deal. He says people are worried about nothing. He thinks fires are caused by people not taking care of the forest, not because the air is getting warmer. He wants business to fix the problem, not the government. He thinks the government shouldn't get involved. He actually took away some rules that were meant to help the earth.
But on Harris' position on the environment and her proposal, we can see that Harris believes climate change is a big problem. She wants to use the government to help those affected by natural disasters, and she believes that by investing in clean energy, new manufacturing jobs have been created. Harris has called climate change a global challenge and is campaigning to protect and expand the government's role in combating it by regulating fossil fuels and incentivizing the use of renewable energy. In her acceptance speech at the Democratic National Convention, Harris briefly mentioned climate change and outlined the fundamental freedoms at stake in the election, including the freedom to breathe clean air, drink clean water, and be free from the pollution that is exacerbating the climate crisis. Okay, so Alan, what do you think about these our candidates' proposals?
I really like how Harris do actually believe in climate change and the ways she wants to do something about it.
Yeah, so as you guys could hear, Harris believes in climate change. That's a relief. Also, she tries to invest on clean the energy, and maybe in the future we could have better air. We could drink clean water, and like she said, be free from the pollution that is exacerbating the climate crisis. And I gotta I gotta agree with Trump on what he says. I think mostly what he said about that us humans, we are part of the problem but not the whole problem. That's true, because we actually gotta think about the natural disasters like earthquakes, volcanoes, um, and sandstorms. So yeah, I gotta admit, I gotta agree with him on that part. But mostly, I disagree on the part that he actually took away some rules that were meant to help the earth. That's not. I think it's not something that it's gonna give you a good reputation on being president. It mostly makes you look like um, you you choose you in a part you don't really care, and you let as we said, you're just gonna let you're just gonna let it happen. So I think that's something I kind of disagree, but I actually agree on the part that us humans, we are a part of the problem but not the whole problem. But now we are going to introduce our colleagues, and they are gonna be making interviews to students and teachers from Flushing International High School, and they are going to ask them about what they think about these proposals and why. It's gonna be interesting. Maybe some of them will agree with Harris, some of them maybe will agree with Trump. Let's see about it.
11th grade.
I'm in 12th grade.
My name is Miss Melissa. I'm a school counselor.
Do you think global warming can be solved? Do governments need to do anything to improve the global warming?
I think it can change a little bit. Government need to do like don't let people to throw the garbage into the river to change the global warming.
I think yes, government cannot only do anything. We, as a people, as a citizen, we also have to support them.
I do think that global warming can be solved. And I do think that it's going to take a lot of effort from the government. I think that right now the government's doing something, but that's not enough. I think that as a country, we can do more. However, I do think that it's also going to take a lot of education.
Well, thank you, guys. I really appreciate you guys do this kind of interviews. So yeah, it's really interesting how these two strong opponents, they fight for the future of America. It's kind of like a movie, kind of like a movie, and we don't know what's gonna happen. So it's nice to see some of them they support Kamala Harris' decision, and some of them they might support Trump. They have their reasons to do so. We are not here to judge everybody, but like I said before, this is gonna keep happening. I just hope we could do something about it. We cannot let this keep happening. Have people die every year because of these events. It's really sad to lose somebody because of something that it could be avoided. But that's cycle of life, I guess. Nothing is forever, and we gotta live with it. We gotta keep going. So guys, thank you so much. Alan, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys spend time on listening to this podcast. I'm really glad you guys could at least understand what me and Alan were trying to share with you. And I'll see you guys next time. Say bye, Alan.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, guys, take care, and do not leave school. Okay, keep learning, bro. Keep learning. Bye, guys.